Good evening and welcome. My name is Jeremy Troopy. I'll be the gentleman in charge of Robotic Olympics. During the course, the students will get a brief understanding and basic understanding of robotic engineering, structure building, and teamwork. Teamwork in this case being the most vital of the three, based on the fact that if they don't work together, they don't communicate, they won't be successful no matter how great of builders they are, how great of engineers they are, or how great of drivers they are. Speaking of driving, this will be the outcome of what they're going to be building. This isn't a robot with arms and legs, as you can tell, but one with wheels, so more of a vehicle. The vehicle in this case has an electronic motor that's connected to these wires that is also connected to the levers, so they get a real-time controlling system here. It allows them to compete in 4 events. We'll get to the events in a second, but throughout those events, they have to figure out whether or not they want power, speed, or 1-to-1 gear ratio, and the gears are just basically set up for this particular robot, but they don't have to be that way for every robot. The students will make their decisions of what they want to do. Once they make the decision if they want power or speed, they will choose one, and then they'll hopefully make the attachments that will go on the end of the robot to support the gear ratios that they put on there and be successful in whatever event they're playing in. When they realize whether strength or speed or an equal amount of both will be successful for the events, then they'll have to create attachments for those events. The 4 events, the first one is hockey. Hockey in this case might be considered more of a strength than speed category. But for this particular case, whether they choose strength or speed or 1-to-1 wouldn't really matter. It depends really on the attachment that they build to support that strength, speed, or 1-to-1. Soccer, of course, might be the opposite, where it would be more speed than strength. But again, comes down to that attachment that they're going to build to support the gear ratios that they choose. An obstacle course, the 3rd event, an equal amount of power or speed throughout the actual event itself, but once again, coming down to the attachment. And finally, sumo wrestling. Sumo wrestling would be obviously considered all power and no speed. But the real challenge here is to figure out how the students can build these attachments to support the gear ratio that they've selected. So let's say one team decides to choose for all power, they might be successful in the sumo wrestling event. But what can they build if they've chosen to go with speed or 1-to-1, and now they're going to battle against that all-power robot? They have to build an attachment that can defeat that robot in some way. So the real challenge here is coming up with those attachments and figuring out how they can attack the other robot. What's going to help them win the event? Does speed or strength alone equal that success? And like I said before, and not in that case, because it really comes down to their attachments. It also comes down to their ability to control the robot. So their ability, their control will equal their skill, and the skill plus that strength or speed will actually equal the success. Their ability to drive is going to mean the difference between winning and losing. So the students will spend many moments on the actual arena practicing their driving, as well as just building these robots and these attachments. So they get kind of like a hands-on experience, and as well as a teamwork experience, because if something's wrong, they'll have to evaluate those. Not just self-evaluations, but they'll be passing their robots and attachments around their team and evaluating one another. That'll happen sometime during the middle of the course. At the end of the course, they will battle in those 4 events, and there'll be medals given out, one for gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal. And even the person or the team that doesn't win a medal will still get some sort of a prize. So this way everybody comes out as a winner and everyone has fun. Thank you and have a great day.